division for Mick Terrell.
There's one thing the English can't beat the Scots in, and that's frightening.
I feel so confident because I'm better, faster, and fitter, and I punch harder.
The Romans couldn't get past the Scottish, the Vikings couldn't get past the Scottish. Mick Terrell's not going to.
There's the left hand from somewhere, right hand! You see the creativity in that combination from Hodgson.
I promise my fans and the BKFC fans a knockout in the first or second round.
Nasty uppercut. That's it.
This fight is over!
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. This is the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're here with us again, and we just appreciate each and every week when you tune in. I was looking at the chat right before we went live. Got to shout everybody out that's here so far. I saw Mr. Shagley. I saw Shagley. Mr. Shaggy, thank you. Wesley Killeagle. I started saying Wesley too quick. Wesley Killeagle. I saw Yost. I saw Little Ben. Who else is in there? Savage Combat Sports, Swervo Cuts, Knuckles to Knives. Also saw 305 Comics, Tag Shaw, Camacho's here, Eric Von Erich, Guy Mendora, so many more. If you're just joining in, we appreciate it. Call a friend, call an enemy, I don't care. Just tell them to tune in. The Bare Knuckle Show. And if you're watching on Instagram or something, make sure that you tune in on the YouTube channel, which is, of course, at The Bare Knuckle Show. You can always follow us on Instagram as well. Now, let's start here, man. A lot to get to today. Tons to get to today. Matter of fact, we're going to be speaking, I'm told, I didn't book it, somebody else did, but Johnny Cannoli Garbarino stops by the studio live today. And we have a lot to talk about with Johnny, a ton. So that'll be great. And then also, we're going to be talking to the guy making his debut. Gizem is going to be here making his debut this Saturday at Fight Night Newcastle against Dan Curtin. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what this guy has to offer. It's his debut, like we said. He comes from WWE, Knuckles of Pain. That's where he is now. But he was Authors of Pain in WWE. So it'll be interesting. And this guy has a fighting background, if you don't know. It's not like he just came out of pro wrestling. We'll talk to him today, find out more about where his mind's at heading into this. Also, I'm told, like always, we have a main event announcement if the ink dries. We'll find out more about Fight Club as well, which is coming up April 7th. We haven't been talking about it a lot, but this is the first rule we're going to break. We're going to talk about it a little more, tell you what to expect, give you little notes and stuff like that. But first things first, I always want to thank you for being here. And then the next thing I do is talk to the guys right over here, the boys in the booth. How's it going, fellas?
Hey, it is going. How are you?
You sound terrible. What's the matter, Evan?
Well,
were you in the bathroom? What happened?
Oh, God, I wish. Actually, the weather turned nice here in South Jersey. I was outside working the last 2 days. And
where are you? I can't even see you. Okay.
And now my allergies are here. So
yeah, it's the
sorry
worst.
for the nasally voice. If you want me to shut up in the chat, just let me know.
You're all right, man. I know. I got the allergies, too. I've been taking the medication. I just started.
Look at my nose. Look how red
It's been very nice. Yeah, man. There you go. I heard you said you had a rough night sleeping. You've been sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I kicked out of bed.
Yeah, you got to get a PAP machine. What are they called? CPAP.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Honestly.
I am too.
My snoring is so bad.
Anyone have one of them in the comments? Let us know.
Yeah,
somebody told me last night that they didn't have one, and then they got one, and it was like they couldn't believe it. They haven't slept that well in 10 years.
Does it stop you from snoring?
I think it has to, right?
Yeah, because my snoring, Kate's like, go to the doctor, get septum surgery, get your uvula removed, whatever you have to do.
Well, it's deviated septum, too,
Yeah,
from getting
that.
punched in the face. I got the same thing. Yeah. Now, here's the deal. They're saying feel better in the comments.
Thanks.
Savage Combat Sports Media is still calling us the Beard Boys. I got to talk about that. This beard, I got bored in Italy. I started growing a beard. See it? I don't know if I want to keep it or not. Let me know what you think in the chat, if I should keep the beard. I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can handle it. I'm going to trim it up a little bit. We'll see what happens. But, guys, I'm excited. Like we said earlier, top of the show, we're going to the UK again. That's this weekend. It's going to be a great fight. You got the, we've been talking about it. You saw we had a brand new co-main event, which is awesome. We got the main event up here, Mick Terrell and Ghost McFarlane for the UK heavyweight I forgot you guys couldn't see it, so I'm pointing like you can see. For the UK, right there. It's up here. For the UK heavyweight championship. It's going to be a fun day for us here in the States of fights, so I'm looking forward to that. But the first thing I want to get into before we get into the mailbag and all, we like to do it. Julio sends this in with our buddy Andrew each week, and I have not been previewing these on purpose. I never get these right. Last week we all had a hard time with it. Let's see some bare knuckle fighting championship trivia, and let's see if we can get it right. Now, comment in the chat. Again, if you're on anywhere else, I'm not going to see it. You got to come to the Bare Knuckle Show on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, click the bell so you know when we're going to be live, and you can comment there. So comment in the chat on YouTube, the Bare Knuckle Show, and let us know if you know the answer to this.
Let's test your BKFC knowledge. Which male fighter has the most rematches in BKFC history?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Male fighter, the most rematches. That's not easy.
Like Palomino, he rematched Brito, rematched Trout. Who else?
That's
I'm not
for him as far as rematches go.
See what they're saying. I'm going to see what they're saying in the chat as you guys are trying to figure this out too. Let's see. Mike Perry. They're saying
No way.
Come on, Shaggy. I'm glad you commented on that. I'm not ripping on you, but man, I even knew that. And I'm dumb. I don't remember. My problem is, especially with the number of fights we're doing now. I remember the early years, and then after that, we do a show and I pay attention. I got Garbarino calling me. Should I pick it up live?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what he says. Hold
Britton
on.
Hart, maybe.
Thank you. You guys mull it over. I'm going to talk to
Britton
Canola. You guys mull it over, okay? Can you mute my mic for a minute?
Yeah, here.
I just want to let him know where we're at and what we're doing.
All right. I'm trying to think. You got like Rico, but he's had fights like outside of BKFC. Rico Franco.
Yeah.
And like, because that Jimmy Sweeney fight was the third fight. So there's.
Are they counting within BKFC only though?
I don't know. I'm trying to look at we got another Palomino. We got a Rico versus Jimmy. Yeah.
Palomino only had 2. I mean, that could be it, but I don't know. We're just hey guys, we're just sitting here waiting to find out what's going on with
Well, so we'll keep Soscia up.
Should we
all right.
Should we put the mic up?
Here.
You want the mic up?
No, nobody say that.
So can always you can play it in typical BKFC fashion. Nobody's here to get him. He was ready to leave.
Was he at the front door?
He was just getting ready to leave. He's been sitting in the conference room for like 20 minutes. He said nobody told him.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So do you guys want to go get him for me? Can someone help me?
Yeah, I'll go get him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Where do you want him to meet you? Around back, up front, up top? Maybe that's where he knows where to go.
He's in the conference room, right?
He was. He left. He's in his car. He's going to leave.
Oh, my God. I'll go get him.
He's like, I'm going to have to get the fuck out of here.
Brandon, we'll take over the board. I'll go get him.
Thank you. Evan's coming to get you right now. Where are you? And you're in your car out front? Yeah, see? That's ridiculous. Somebody should have told me that. I apologize. All right. Oh, he's coming in. He's going to come get you, Evan. I'm going to let you go. I'll see you in a minute, Cannoli, when you get in here, okay? Cannoli's all pissed off now because we did nothing wrong. And
1 second. Brian.
I didn't book the interview.
Do you want to do the?
I'm getting angry. You want me to get angry? Or you want to talk?
Hang on. I wanted to set up the.
This is just par for the course, right? So we booked the guy to come in. It was booked for me. And I kept asking the person who shall remain nameless that booked it, make sure everything's up on the up and up. Like, yeah, it's coming. He's coming. Yeah. And apparently this guy was sitting in the conference room for 40 minutes. Nobody told him he was here. I would love to know who he talked to. Nobody told us he was here. And now he's going to come in mad at us, which I'm not going to deal with. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, we're getting ready. We'll bring Cannoli in. We'll go through the mailbag, have some fun. Did we come up with a BKFC trivia
We don't have an answer. I have no idea.
Well, we should probably play that. You want to get through that? Do you have a second to do that? Or are you setting up something else?
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Yeah, let's find out the answer to trivia now. If you're just tuning in, it was which BKFC fighter has the most rematches in history?
Hold on, we're going to finish this trivia first, and then...
Just sit them down and set them up as we're finishing.
All right.
Cannoli, come on in.
Let's play the rest of this trivia. Ready? 5.
Oh, no, it's not Cannoli. Oh, yeah, it is.
If you said Luis Palomino, you are wrong.
Oh,
the
no.
answer here is heavyweight Arnold Adams. Arnold Beaumaye Adams has been a part of 3 separate rematches against Joey Beltran, Nick Terrell, and Leonardo Perdomo. The former heavyweight champ Arnold Adams managed to win both his fight against Joey Beltran, an even split against Mick Terrell with 1 KO win for each guy, but lost his 2 fights against the Cuban heavyweight sensation Leonardo Perdomo. Adams has been a part of BKFC since the beginning, making his debut at the 8-man heavyweight tournament at BKFC 1 and was crowned the first ever heavyweight champ at BKFC 3 in a split decision win over Sam Shoemaker.
There you go. Well, I missed the answer because I was talking to Johnny Cannoli here in studio, setting him up. Who was it?
Arnold Adams.
Arnold Adams. Well, okay, that was a good one. All right. Well, thank you. Well, I'm excited. Here he is in studio. You can see him in the brand. You're the second guest ever in the studio. I think you're the first Italian other than me that's been in here, so I'm glad to have you. Johnny Cannoli Garbarino here with us. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm glad you're here. Put that mic a little closer.
I like that.
You like that because we're going to the UK, yeah, and then we have the next fights coming up. You know, we keep it going. Don't turn around and you'll be scared of that guy behind you.
Is that AI or did you actually put that outfit on?
Oh, no, I dress up for these every week. I have that at home. I wear that on the weekends, Johnny.
That's great.
I'm glad you're here. There's a lot to get to with you, and I'm glad that you are. We usually go to the mailbag, but I'm gonna jump ahead with you because I have a lot I want to talk to, a lot with you. First of all, we haven't talked to you. Congratulations on your win at Knuckle Mania 6. They were going crazy for you. I know it probably wasn't the fight you really wanted because of how it was going down, the balling up and stuff, and that had to be frustrating, right?
Definitely.
But we got through it, and we were happy to see you out there, and the crowd still seemed to love you. I mean, everywhere you looked. Now, there's something I want to touch on right up front because everybody's talking about it. There was some stuff that happened this weekend in Philadelphia outside of a bar. And I want to add context to it because I think actually a lot of people in the comments were kind of supporting you, and I'm going to support you in another way. But I don't want you to be unfairly vilified over this because from what I've heard, and I'd like you to tell the story, what had happened was you were, and tell me if I'm wrong, you were essentially sticking up for your fiance.
Correct.
And you didn't like the way she was treated and manhandled, it sounds like to me. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Yeah. And then the video started, and people only saw you banging and going nuts. But you weren't really going nuts because I know you. I actually think you showed a lot of restraint. Mm-hmm. But just kind of tell the story about what happened to add context because, you know, it just gets lost if you don't have the context.
Yeah. All right, so long story short, I was invited to Barstool by a DJ. I don't want to put his name out there because he's a good friend of mine. Okay. And, he's got a great rapport with them. So he actually invited me there as a special VIP. It was me and Tu Rawl, the new fighter that was actually from, I think he's from Camden. Mm-hmm. We were having a great time. We were there for like 2 hours. And they gave us a private booth. I was with the DJ's sister and her girlfriends. And I was actually out to eat with my groomsmen, right? We were celebrating the wedding. Yeah. And we wanted to do something. And then he just so happened to text me. He said, yo, you're on the list. Come up.
Cool.
And so I go down in the basement. We go to our little booth. And we were having a great time. My fiance was out with her girlfriends. Mm-hmm. She had met us in there by chance. I didn't even tell her I was there. Okay. She was just in Center City. She walked in. She came to the booth. So we wound up having a really, really good time. And then I wanted to leave to get a cheesesteak with my friends. That's what we do, right? I love food. They love food, whatever. Yeah. So we went to leave. It's probably like, I don't know if my timelines are correct, but I would say maybe 40 minutes before they shut down. Mm-hmm. So I leave, and my fiance wanted to stay and dance with her girlfriends. While I was gone, I think I was on like 3rd and Market, I got a phone call from somebody saying, hey, there's a fight. There's, your girl's arguing. They're hitting me. And the guy that was on the phone, he told me that. And then they said that they put their hands on my wife. Mm-hmm. And so I obviously, like any good husband or good boyfriend, they're going to make a U-turn and go right back. Oh, yeah. So that's what I did. I parked like 2 blocks away because of the traffic. Yeah. I got out and, I ran over there. So that's basically what happened. So, I mean, were you, from what I heard, and tell me if I'm incorrect on this, all that, but I heard that when you were trying to get back in because you wanted to speak to the people that caused this issue, and you just wanted to talk to them, and they were almost baiting you, it seemed like. From what bystanders told me, they were doing things like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, flipping you the bird when you're so that made you more angry. Yeah. Now, what I want to say is, I think that you showed great restraint knowing you. I know that's out of character for you to act that way. I mean, not to defend your wife. I've seen you do it, and I would do the same thing. But I mean, as far as, I saw you
I heard you saying, go home, just go home. Like, you didn't want to hurt anybody. You were trying to, I could see how mad you were, and you're trying to keep it calm. You could have done some damage, and you didn't do it, and kudos to you for not doing that damage. But, you know, when it comes to your wife-to-be, I know how much you value her, and I believe that it's absolutely a beautiful love story you two have. Matter of fact, if anybody ever questions how much you value your fiance, the biggest moment I think in your life was the first Knuckle Mania in Philly that you were at. And what did you do? You got a knockout? There you go. Right up there. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody that's going to talk bad about anybody's wife or wife-to-be, especially a woman that you value for how many years?
6 years now, yeah.
Yeah, like that. So I can totally understand where you're coming from. But let's I mean, look, you've said what you're going to say about that so far. So let's kind of move on from that. Let's talk about happier things right now. Let's talk about your marriage to be. Let's talk about your fighting career. And we're talking about your wife to be now. Let's continue on that. I ask you this every time I see you, but I've never asked you live in the studio before. When's the South Philly Serenade taking place? You're not going to do it? Did I miss it? What's going on?
I'll be honest with you. We wanted to plan a Serenade, but my life's so busy, and I still have to talk to David about when we're going to fight next. So, you know, my goal is to get married on May 16th.
Okay.
Right, and then I wanted to have a beautiful honeymoon. We're going to go to Sardinia.
I knew it.
And you know, I want like 3 weeks or a month just to travel around the world with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she deserves it.
Just to relax, because after this, it's just going to be focused. We're probably going to have a family soon after. A lot of fights, so I'm not going to be able to travel like I do now.
So get it in.
And you know, I think we just have to have a good conversation, me and Dave, figure out when I'm fighting, and then I think maybe if I could fit it in on a weekend, we'll have a Serenade.
That's awesome. And let us know. We'll have cameras rolling because I want to see you singing. I really want to see.
There's only 2 months.
I know. I got the invite the other day, which I'm going to be in Salt Lake City, so I can't even come. I was very upset by that. I think my wife already responded, so your wife-to-be may know. But I was pretty upset that I like Salt Lake City. I'm happy to go. But I wasn't sure. Do me a favor. Move that mic a little closer to your face. There you go. You can move the whole thing. Just move it. See? There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. I want them to hear Johnny Cannoli speaking.
Definitely a nicer studio.
Yeah, that's
sharp.
This one was like we put together with Scotch tape. This is definitely a little better. So here's I don't know if you can talk about this, but in reference to you were out with your boys the other night, she was out with her girls. Has there been a bachelor party yet?
No.
Will there be a bachelor party? Or are you going to do one of those co-ed things like people do now?
No, I sent her away to Vegas. I think she went away for 3-4 days with her girlfriends.
Good.
The bridal party, and we still haven't done anything. I'm trying to go away too, either Miami or Vegas. That's the goal.
Well, we do have a fight coming up in the Miami area. Maybe that might be fun. You go to the fight and you go party after that.
I know, right?
Just saying. I mean, I can't get involved. I can't be anywhere near it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Thinking about it. All right. So the other thing I want to talk about, aside from that stuff, is this cannoli slap. Where did you come up with the cannoli slap? When's the first time you ever did the cannoli slap? A lot of people love your cannoli slap.
The cannoli slap was born on January 24th of 2025. That was the first weigh-in for bare knuckle when we were in Philly.
First time you ever did it?
First time ever, yeah.
Where'd you come up with the idea? Was that like a spur of the moment, or you had that planned in your head?
Completely organic. I remember talking to one of my friends right before I went on. I said, listen, run across the street, go to Live Casino, and run into the Termine's Bakery and grab me some cannolis because I'm going to throw them out in the crowd.
Yeah.
And, you know, I wanted to do something really unique. And I was handing them out, and then obviously I gave one to Apostle Spencer, and he looked at me cocky, and he was holding it all wrong, and I was like, you know, I just slapped it out of his hand, and then next thing you know, he charged me, and I think I was either going to fall off the stage or I had to hold my ground. And when I decided to hold my ground, I hit him with a left hook because he got too close, and I wound up having the cannoli in my hand. I didn't do that on purpose.
Oh, that was the part
I just went to punch him in his face.
Look, they're showing it right now. When it was born the first time here. Connor's all excited. He's getting, what's this thing I'm going to eat? He's thinking,
he never seen a cannoli before.
Look how happy
He sniffed it.
Look how happy Apostle is. He thinks you're going to eat a cannoli with him.
I watch when he charges me. I'm ready to fall off the stage. I just bury him with a left hook.
Because you're going back. You are.
But I had the cannoli in my hand.
Like a true South Philly.
I can't help but laugh.
It's great. Horrible. You should laugh. You do these great things at weigh-ins. I look forward to them. You had the biggest cannoli I've ever seen. You hit me, by the way, with a cannoli live on Fox Philadelphia, in Philadelphia. But I'm not kidding you. My fingers, it was so cold that day, these are still numb from the cannoli icing. It was all worth it to get hit by. I had it stuck in my beard.
Frozen. It was frozen. The cannoli.
It hurt.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, John, you pack up. I wouldn't want to get. Here's another one. This is from the major cannoli. This is this year we did this, or you did this, I should say. We did the
bouncer, the Samoan bouncer, buried me.
Yeah, he dove quick.
Everyone said I fell off the stage. He
now watch.
Me.
You can see here. I was kind of annoyed when he did that. To be honest with you, I almost attacked him.
What are you doing?
I like the face paint. That looks like a mummer's job or something.
That guy right there. He's a good dude. But
Yeah, he
man,
didn't know.
buried
He's
me.
trying to protect everybody. I love the cannoli. Look at the size of it. Here, kind of late. So you put it down there knowing you're going back to get it, obviously.
Yeah. Well, at this point, yeah.
What's in your brain here? You're weighing in. Are you thinking, how am I going to get this big cannoli launched?
I laughed about this for so long after it happened.
Yeah, we were like, what's,
I was
this
is the most ridiculous cannoli I've ever seen.
It's going to get bigger every way, and the next time they're going to like fucking cart one in.
Yeah, the crowd was crazy. Everyone had their faces painted with the Italian flag.
It was cool. It was cool. So
was
you guys
great.
are talking trash here, or he is. I don't know what he's saying, but he's about to eat a cannoli.
That's great, ain't it?
And everything he said, they were saying.
I wanted to pull him by his beard. I wanted to just yank it down.
In the chat, they're saying he kneeled more than a choir boy during the fight. Here you go. Now look, and I'm watching. I think I caught you when you came off the stage here. I think I put my hands up to try and stop you so you didn't get hurt.
I went to get him here. Look, I was going to crush him. Oh, he got me. I got right back up there, though. I wanted to get him.
You still got it. And then I was up there cleaning. I'm not going to lie. When I was cleaning the cannoli, I was eating it. That was good. Look at that. That's the best.
That's great.
I don't know how you're going to do a cannoli slap next time, dude. Every time I don't think you're going to be able to unleash it, but you do somehow.
I look like Batman in Arkham Asylum. Or the Joker. I'm sorry.
The Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, you do, man. That's cannoli
That's
Garber.
great.
Does it? I like the fact you're famous for your fights, but you're more famous at this point for the cannoli and the cannoli slap. Do you like that? I mean, I know your background. There goes my mic. Can you guys still hear me? Hello. My mic went out.
My ears are. I don't know if it's the same thing.
My ears are gone. Let's just keep talking as if they might be recording. I don't know.
We hear you.
if they're picking us up or not.
We're hearing you, yeah.
I got nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back
it's
for a second. Now I'm
back.
gone again.
Might be the
New
cords or
studio.
something.
We're trying to work out the kinks.
All good.
Remember the Scotch tape I told you about? Now
All
it's on the
good.
microphone.
Listen, it is really sharp though. It
It
looks
is nice.
Professionals
You got
all
the
help.
concrete walls. You got the look.
I feel like I'm
let's
on
see what they're saying in the
actual
chat.
news or something.
Selective hearing, LOL. They said.
So what were you saying, Brian?
Okay, so I'm talking about the cannolis. I know your background, right? I know where you've come from as far as being a cannoli connoisseur, a baker, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is that the correct word? And this is, if the mics were out, so you know in the viewing audience, this is where we're picking up. You didn't miss
They
anything.
weren't out. You're good.
They weren't.
I hit a button.
Evan's in there hitting buttons.
I was
He's
it's
messing
fine.
with us.
Please continue.
He's keeping us on our
Can you
toes.
go in there and hit Evan on the button? Give him a shot. All right, it's all good. So the point is, your background with cannolis and all and baking. Did the Johnny Cannoli thing start? Because I knew he was Johnny Garb.
Yeah.
I just knew he was Garb. And then did the cannoli thing start here, or were you doing that ahead of time? Had you planned to do that, or was it all because of the cannoli slap?
I didn't really plan on anything. Like I said, it was
best.
just completely organic that day. It was born that day. Prior to Bare Knuckle, they used to call me Chef Garb. And the slogan was Chef Garbarino cooking up knockouts, or Chef Garb cooking up knockouts.
Oh, that's where you got that. You when we were interviewing, you did that in the promo. You're like, I'm cooking up knockouts. I'm like,
Yeah,
you got top of his head. All right, it was old school.
It's
I liked
catchy.
It.
And,
I like
you know,
that.
We used to run with it when I was in MMA.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're in bare knuckle and not in MMA anymore. We like seeing you here. So another
Should do
thing,
bare knuckle MMA.
well, they did before. They've done
I'd
it.
love to do that.
But the people that what the thing is, I think the MMA purists liked it, but I don't think the regular fans liked it. I think it was slow moving for them. I remember they, like mainstream.
I'll say this: when I think it was Madalena versus Mitchko. What the hell is his last name? I can't even think of the last name. Khabib's cousin. What the hell's his name?
Yeah, they know.
That's how boring he is.
Yeah, you don't.
Anyway, he's
Khabib's
really
cousin.
boring.
You got to call him Khabib's
He's very,
cousin.
very talented.
Oh,
right?
Islam.
Yeah,
there
Islam
you go.
Makhachev. Thank you. So Islam Makhachev and Madalena, when we went to Madison Square Garden, it was the most boring fight I've ever seen.
Okay.
Now, obviously, he's showing dominance, and for a purist of MMA, it might be entertaining. But the average viewer, including myself, and I'm a fighter, I'm bored to death anymore watching these guys ride these guys out, all fight 5 minute rounds, 5-round fights. It's terrible. And over the weekend with Oliveira's fight, it was so boring. It was more boring than that fight. He barely did any damage. It was just, listen, did he dominate the shit out of him?
Yeah, but
he
so
crushed
what?
Holloway.
But so what? I mean, that's good for him. But let me
was
ask
just
you a question.
boring.
Let me ask you a question. What's not boring?
Smashing people's faces with cannolis and bare knuckles.
Exactly.
All
So
action.
think about it. Let them keep being boring, and we'll keep being exciting. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
Look, there's a whole other road we can go down. They have so much guaranteed money right now. I'm seeing this in pro wrestling too. They have so much guaranteed money right now that the more money they keep by putting on lesser fights, I guess.
I
I
was
feel
just
that's
talking about that.
I think that's what we're going to see start happening more and more. It's no knock on them. Hey, that's their strategy, but let it be. That's not what we do here.
Well, when I grew up, we were watching Pride in the early
Pride
UFC
was awesome.
days. early UFC. And
94.
every year they just add another rule to not do it, and it gets
boring.
more controlled. Yeah. Right. I think if they adjusted the rules, like maybe you still protect the fighters and you don't do knees to the head on the ground or head stomps, but you still maybe like after so much time on the ground of you not getting submitted, not working through a submission like they do now, you just stand it up.
Yeah, I agree. Don't give him ideas, Garb.
I don't know. It's boring.
No, it's a yawn fest. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're promoting bare knuckle. That's the way to do it. Now he's going to get mad at me because he's probably not ready, and he told me not to do this. Look, he's looking away. Brandon, you paying attention? Put your headphones on.
Sorry, we're just dealing with technical stuff.
I'm paying attention. I don't know. He's not.
Brandon.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to ask you to do? You told me not to do it before the show. I'm going to put you on the spot like I always do. So I'm going to give you a second to figure it out. This guy is the connoisseur. Connoisseur of movies when it comes to
you put me on the
mafia,
spot,
and I know you like
can't.
The Sopranos and stuff. He's going to give you a line from a movie. Now, I warned him before the show. He knew I was probably going to do it, and he's not ready. So he's going to give you any line. You have to guess which movie it's from, all right? And I want you
I'm not prepared for this at all.
Just give me a freaking line. That's all you do is watch movies. Look how on spot he is.
In the end, we fucked it all up. It should have been so sweet, too, but it turned out to be the last time that street guys like us were ever getting anything that fucking valuable again.
Was it the Goodfellas?
No.
Oh!
Not Goodfellas.
Is that Casino? No.
Same director. You're close.
Casino's great.
It's not Casino. It's not the Goodfellas.
It is Casino.
Oh, that's what I said.
Casino.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
hard. It's so hard because
It
they
was
all
Casino.
Yeah, I think you're gonna give me a go get your fucking shine box. That's what I think.
How
Make
about,
it nice and easy for the guy.
You're a cantaloupe. You know that one?
No, I don't.
He's a movie connoisseur. This guy.
He's
That's
pretty
all he
good.
does is watch
True
movies.
romance.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that one. All right, so Kanoe, the other thing is, I'm interested that you're here, that you're talking about your career, right? We're talking about everything but your fights right now, and I want to talk about your fights. How frustrated were you at Knuckle Mania when you want to do this fight, and everyone's there to see you, and this guy keeps blowing up? Did you guys talk after the fight at all? Did you see him? Was there any words exchanged?
No, there was zero exchange between us. It was really it. I shook his father's hand out of respect, and then that was it.
That's cool. You're respectful about it. Now let's move on from that because we want to see you fight again. And I hear a little birdie chirping. There might be a chance to see you fight again. I know nothing's in stone yet, but what are you looking for? When do you look for your return?
I'm looking to fight tomorrow. I mean, if you guys would have me,
I have you right here. You can fight Evan.
I want to smash somebody. I'm ready to go. I train twice a day still. You know what I mean? I'm always in the gym, staying in shape. I mean, I'm just super ready. I can't wait to talk to Dave after this.
I can't
lock
wait to
something up.
I want to lock something up too, man. I'm excited that you're going to
I'll
get
fight
out there.
twice. I mean, if I'll fight twice before my wedding. I got 8 weeks.
You do have some time. You do have some time. So as far as we have a lot of great stuff coming up, and we have we're going to be talking to somebody else in the UK card, Gizem, in just a couple minutes. But I want to go through the mailbag with you. We do this thing on the show. I know you've seen it before. It's called the mailbag. People send stuff in, and then we go through and we kind of just look at it and comment on it. All right. So let's get into mail call real quick. The mailbag.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
There it is. Time for mail call. You got something you want to send? You can send it to the Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. You can send it to the Bare Knuckle Show on Instagram. We sift through it all and we try to find the best stuff that we can talk about here. And this is Philly. This is this guy Ron from Savage Combat Sports. Ron gave us more Philly content. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in these. It's just random people in Philly. I think some of them are your fans. I think the last one is some of your fans. Maybe you know the people. I don't know. But the first one, this is just interesting to me because it's such a random question.
On that sports media, brother, what'd you think of that knockout?
Oh, fuck. It's a mess, man. What?
We're in the fight, baby.
We got weed on you?
Savage Combat Sports media, brother, what'd you think of that knockout?
Oh, fuck. It's a mess, man.
Hold on.
Do I hear that again?
The fight, baby.
It's like you got weed on you.
We got weed on you?
Dude, that's like the best. I mean, a left field thing, only in Philadelphia. So Ron was our roving Mike. He went all around Knuckle Mania. We've been showing clips and stuff. I mean, there's some. This guy must not be a local. The next guy we're going to show because this guy, well, he shits on a very prominent local fighter, not local, international superstar. I'll call him. Let's watch this guy from Philly.
Alvarez can't fight for shit. This is the best card in Philly ever. Fuck Eddie. Eddie Alvarez can't fight for shit. This is the best card in Philly ever. Fuck Eddie.
Damn. I bet you that kid's really drunk, and I bet you he would never say it to Eddie's face, and I bet you he's not from Philly. But he kind of has a little bit of an accent, so maybe he's just really drunk.
I was thinking he looks a little young. Maybe one of his kids beat him up or something.
That could be it. Like
He
Eddie
looks like an idiot.
Eddie would probably just sit there and laugh repeatedly at that. I do like if we have anybody named Eddie on the show, I like the fuck Eddie. That's a good sound drop.
You got to be a straight hater to say that.
And that's all he said.
And he's a great gentleman.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Eddie is like one of the nicest fighters. And the first time I talked to him, like to interview him off camera, I came out of that interview. I said to my wife, I'm like, Eddie, I want to be like Eddie. Like as a man, like he's a wonderful guy. So yeah, screw you, buddy. Not you, Eddie, the other guy. All right, here's the one. I'm curious you know any of these guys. This is in the crowd during the fights with Ron.
Let's get it, baby! Bare knuckle boxing!
These people are bombed.
Yeah, I know. They're having a great time.
Y'all see this energy? It's going down here in Philly. It's free on YouTube. You ain't got no excuses. We're in the fight.
They made a lot of money on alcohol that night.
to grab his fucking tail! Look at that fucking tail!
Dude, I saw Johnny. Did you see all the canola shirts out there? They
That's
love you.
great. That is great.
Philly fans are the fucking best.
I just want Ron to just roam and talk to Philly fans. So that's Ron. I mean, look, you've lived here your entire life. I mean, while it's not an accurate representation of what Philly is, they don't care. They're going to say what they want. Not everyone's like that, but I mean, what are your takes on these fans? I think we got some of the best fans, even though they're nuts.
We have some characters in South Philly.
Characters, he says.
I think everybody from Philadelphia is shot out of a cannon.
Shot out, that's right. This is exciting too. Last week we talked, actually, we'll skip the next one, we'll go back to that. Let's talk about last week. We talked about Elvin Brito. You've probably seen him fight here before. He's been here forever. And the fact that he was just saying he signed a contract. Nobody knew he was fighting, but then he sent this in. He was from Puerto Rico. Let's see what he sent. Manado.
El Bandito, Manao, Puerto Rico. Here we are, baby. Hey, we got a date, April 17th. The worst part about it, we gotta wait. I gotta sit around and wait to get this ass whooping. I hope you're ready. I hope you're training. It's Monday. Get your ass up. Let's go. I'll see you there, buddy.
So he didn't say who, though. Now, that was early in the morning yesterday, and we did find out who, if you haven't heard yet. It's Elvin Brito. I think we had the matchup graphics versus Ramiro Figueroa, excuse me. That's going down in Denver.
He's a tough kid.
That's going to be great. I was going to say, what do you make of this fight? But more so, what do you think? He says he can't wait to fight. Like, when you signed the fight, do you feel that way, too? Like, let's go. You can't wait to get there?
I think Figueroa, I watched him in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, I think he was there.
He's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's tough.
I like that kid.
But Elvin
Who did he
Brito,
fight? Blair?
I think so.
He fought Blair. Yeah.
But Brito is a guy that's been around since almost day one here. He's an OG. He always is. He's got like a style that's, I think, hard, different angles and stuff to come out. So that'll be a fun fight. I'm looking forward to it. But that's who we're. If you're wondering last week, that's who he's fighting. So we're looking forward to that. All the fights, BKFC.com. Of course, the main event for that is Mohawk versus Camozzi. Mohawk versus Camozzi. We talked about that last week. I got a ton of emails about that. People very excited for Chris Camozzi versus Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. I'm excited for it too. Well, it's going to be great. And when you look at this fight, though, that leads me to the next thing. I was texting with Camozzi. Actually, I think I have it here. We announced last week. I don't know if you heard about this, Johnny, but we're doing a fight in. It's called Blood for Blood. It's Rockville. It's like a Black Label Society's going to be playing. Alex the Terrible's fighting Cameron Delano. Do you know him?
Delano, yeah.
I don't know. You know his name better than I do.
Is it Spanish or Italian? Is it Delano or Delano?
I don't know. But did you guys talk in Philly for a little bit?
Yeah. We had a nice conversation.
Yeah. You know what happened? Do you know what happened? It's the weigh-in show. My kids are there. All they want to do is meet Johnny Cannoli. They've been talking about it forever. I got my kids. I'm walking them up, and here comes Cameron. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's happening. And all of a sudden, boom! He sets it off, and you don't set it off, especially in South Philly with you.
Yeah, well, he grabbed my wrist and he started to wrist ride me.
Mm-hmm.
This is out of nowhere. I'm with kids.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
My kids are waiting to meet you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I had words with his one of his buddies, and mind you, my boy Cody knocked his friend out.
Really?
At the last show.
I didn't know that.
He fought just before us. Yeah, he smashed him.
So I thought. Okay.
Aiken.
Yeah.
So he knocked him out.
I misunderstood. Harrison Aiken was getting. You guys were getting into it at the press conference.
Yeah, he starts to break balls, and I stepped to him when we were off camera, and I didn't post anything because I don't like to start shit.
No.
But and I don't like that image, to be honest with you. But I stepped to him. I said, "Listen, my man, we could walk 2 blocks away. We can get it in right now. Enough with this shit, because he's insulting me, insulting my family.
And what'd he say?
Saying a bunch of bullshit. I got text messages. He was commenting on on my Instagram for a while, and I don't really try to give it any energy. But this clown, Delano, he stepped to me, and he grabbed my wrist. All I remember is grabbing my wrist back like I was pulling it out of something, and I grabbed my hand and I just crushed him right in his face. And then we got immediately separated. And then all these people started the video, and he acted like a tough guy throwing shit at me.
What is this? Is this them trying to get a fight with you, you think?
I don't know.
All measured?
That's not how you do it with me, though. If you want to get beat up in the parking lot, we can handle it that way. Like, you're not going to step to me outside the ring and think I'm not going to bury you.
Yeah.
You know, right or wrong?
No, I know, Johnny, I know.
I'm not that guy.
You're not.
Yeah.
But
Don't get comfortable.
I think that's what it was. I think they're trying to work something into that. But he is fighting Alex the Terrible now. We saw that.
I think he's got one fight, though. Professional.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's a bad decision.
All due respect, not even for that. You can do whatever you want, but he's got one fight professional, not even like in all combat sports.
Yeah.
What makes you think you could bang with me?
I don't know, man. I would be interested to see, but I am excited to see him in Alex the Terrible because Alex the Terrible is a guy that'll be a fun fight to watch.
I hope he smashes him.
Do you know Alex the Terrible?
I know who he is.
Yeah,
I've seen his videos on you guys post them up.
Yeah, he's pretty incredible.
I'm putting a house on that guy.
All right, there you go. I love it. So I was interestingly enough texting with Chris Camozzi because we were just talking about him and Mohawk and their big fight coming up. And Camozzi was telling me he was all excited when he heard about Blood for Blood, even though that's not the fight he's on. He's like, I fought back in the day on that. What he said, Rock and Rumble was a national western where we're actually fighting in April. And it was a POD concert in Everlast. You ever fought with music behind you? You ever fought when there's a concert going on?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What concerts were they, Johnny?
I mean, listen, always. I mean, at concerts, probably ball games or whatever. I mean, wherever it happens, I guess.
Well, I got a great one for you. Now, this is not professional fighting. It's professional wrestling. And I must have gotten this. I can't even list everybody. I think I got 20 of these in the mailbag. I got these texted to me. Have you seen this Italian wrestler with the pizza yet? Let's watch and see what you think.
I love him.
Let's watch. I think.
This guy's the best.
This video's been around for like a year. People just found it.
You need to get him into bare knuckle.
I mean, that went viral. So you got the
It's
cannoli
blowing
slap.
up like right now. Like everyone's still like talking about how like awesome this guy is.
Yeah, I mean, this, like I said, I saw this like a year ago. This is great. This guy's getting all this publicity, but I do like the cannoli slap better. I do. You guys could
I don't know, man.
You could
That
be
was
like your
impressive.
manager.
That was impressive.
Cannoli slapper pizza dough. Let us
I'd
know.
have my hands full.
Let us
You
know.
know what I mean?
Can you flip pizza dough like that?
Yeah. I
can
actually
do
made
that.
pizza a long time, yeah.
Listen, next time you're in, we have more of a plan. I'm going to have pizza dough here for you. You got to show us how to flip it. Cooking with Johnny. It'll be a lot of fun.
I made pizza. That was one of my first jobs ever.
Making pizza?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, since I was about 11 years old.
Where'd you work?
I worked at Italian Affair. They taught me how to make bread and pizza, and then I ran my uncle's restaurants for like 8 to 10 years, I think. Big Slice and Filiano's down in Ocean City Boardwalk.
Very cool.
We had the biggest pizza in Jersey, so I think it was like 28 inches, but I used to stretch it to go like 30.
Wow.
And I used to have to, when you stretch pizza, you got to do it like this, and you open it up slowly.
Okay.
And when I would stretch it with I used to stretch it down there for him because it was so big. We used to have to use our whole arm. We used to go like this.
Dude,
I used to slap it up to my shoulder and then slap it up to
And
here.
you flip it in the air and
I
stuff?
would flip it.
Oh.
Yeah. My Uncle Johnny used to hate that, though, because the flour, especially on a bigger dough, when you throw it in the air, you're going to get misted with flour.
You look like me.
Dusted with flour.
Right, a powdered wig.
Exactly.
Listen, before we let you go, I want you to. Someone else sent this in. This is like 2 weeks ago. This is like, you remember like back in the day they would do speed dating when you're single. You can go to like meet people. This is a new trend. It's wrestling dating. Watch this. Go. You actually find.
That is so weird.
Isn't it weird? They do it at clubs. And the girls come, and they're not like strippers. This is like real people that want to meet each other, and they wrestle. And then
That's
they try.
some weird fetish shit.
I mean, if you were single, would you go to a wrestling dating? You'd be afraid to hurt somebody. I'd have a lawsuit against me. Look at this. They're all in love. I like wrestling, but I don't think I would do that.
This is so weird.
It's a real thing, dude.
If you're worried about STDs, you got to be worried about ringworm, too.
That's right, dude. Yeah, you got Look at this. Andy Kaufman would have loved this.
How crazy is this?
They just do it at bars, and you meet up with people and you wrestle.
So you wrestle, if you're a guy,
Oh
you
my
wrestle.
God.
You wrestle women.
So imagine if you're like, a state champ wrestler, you just
show up and just kill everybody.
Yeah, just double leg.
You'd be the most popular guy there. I think that's kind of weird, man.
This should fall in the same category as like dominatrix.
Yeah, right. And then we do have how are we looking? Is he in the virtual waiting room yet?
No, I'm going to bring him in shortly.
So he's there. Wait.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let me know if he's in because I want to make sure. We're going to be talking to Gizm, Johnny. He's going to be fighting in the UK. I mean, I'm going to interview him. You feel free to stay if you have to talk. I know you want to meet with Dave about your fight. You can do that as well. But as we're waiting,
Dave was just hovering over me.
I saw him hovering. Yeah. I saw him hovering in there. He's probably waiting to ink the contract with you. As we're waiting, should I? I mean, Big Reed's a Philly guy. He's our flat-foot hustler. Should I show the Big Reed clip how he feels about women? I mean, it's very disrespectful.
It's up to you.
Do you know who Big Reed is?
What is it? Who?
Big Reed.
I feel like I do.
He's our flat-foot Philly street hustler. He's the one that hangs on the posters and goes on Instagram. He has very unfiltered takes on everything he sees going on in Philly.
I do.
So I don't even know.
He had something to say about the nice weather we're having.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
That's why it's beautiful. Yeah, I got a new Ducati.
Black, fat, funky water buffaloes with one-piece tight suits.
Well,
I guess that's going to be the thing this summer. It ain't even that fucking warm out here, and you fat, funky, warthog-faced bitches running around out here naked like y'all get ready to do a Jane Fonda workout video.
Yeah, that is funny.
Me? Yes, you fat, funky, pissy, stinky, smelling bitches. I mean, get your fat, funky ass back in the house.
Gizm's the waiting room, just like, what the hell am I waiting?
Just shut him off. I love Big Reed, but this guy. He never shows his face on Instagram. Big, get a follow him on Instagram. Big Reed 77777. He gives all these unfiltered takes about the Philly area and how the world and conspiracy theories, and he says this crazy stuff like that, right? But at the end of it, somehow he makes a little bit of sense sometimes. It's quite amazing. He was the fights. He watched your fight. He was a big promoter for us. So we like to show what Big Reed's talking about. But he was very offended that the women are dressing in these one-piece suits and they shouldn't be in Philly. The weather's, he's not even that nice yet. So he wants them to hit the gym. You do not have that problem. You have a very beautiful fiance. So you know,
I love people like that they're unfiltered.
Is he shot out?
Yes, of course. This is what I'm trying to explain.
This is Philadelphia.
People are nuts.
I know. I wasn't going to air that. I'm like, he needs to be heard, though. We got time. All right. So, again, you hang out if you want, John. You want to hang out?
I'll say what's up to this guy.
Yeah, and then we'll say what's up. And you can give us, look, you've been in bare knuckle fights before. He fought for Bellator. He worked for WWE.
Nice.
So he's coming back. But if you want to give him some advice, that might work, too. Let's bring him in. I don't know. Can we do it with a three? I don't know how if you guys are set up to do it with all the people. I'm sorry. There he is. He's right behind you, but you can see him up there. What's up, man? How are you?
What's up, guys? I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad you came on today. So I'm in here with Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. He's one of our fighters out of Philadelphia, and he just had Knuckle Mania back-to-back. People love him here.
I feel like I got to look at him when I speak to him.
Yeah, you can. I don't know.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How are you?
So what I wanted to do is we're just finishing up his interview, and I know you have your big fight coming up, and we're looking forward to it this weekend. Now, you've fought on high levels, and we'll get to that in a minute. You've also spent some time in WWE as one of the authors of Pain, WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, I believe NXT Champions as well. But what I wanted to do, I know you know professional fighting, but you've never done bare knuckle for BKFC yet. So, Garb, what can you share with him that you were thinking the first time when you went in, and maybe you can help him out a little bit?
Don't get hit.
That's good. That's good.
Don't get hit, because if you get hit with this, with no gloves, it's totally different. You want to get opened up right away. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, Johnny Garb.
Together.
That's good advice. I don't think he plans on getting hit. Johnny Cannoli Garbarino, again, hang out if you want, but we're gonna jump on his interview. I appreciate you coming on today, man. Thank you for spending the time here. Sorry about the
good luck, my man.
Thank you. Cannoli, thanks again, man. Ah, what a gentleman. Appreciate it. I didn't even stand up. I apologize. I can't. Anyway, thank you. All right. Good you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. We had our in-studio guest today, and he wanted to say hi to you, so we wanted to keep him on. Very excited you're here. So I'm excited for your big debut coming up, obviously, this weekend in the UK, BKFC Fight Night Newcastle. Now, I kind of talked about it, and I think people know this some. For those of you that don't, you spent years in WWE, but before that, that's the key. You had a pretty serious combat sports background. I mean, Bellator, I think you were one of the youngest at the time, maybe in Bellator, maybe ever. I think you're like 19, I think. Am I right saying that?
Yeah, I was the youngest heavyweight on the roster at the time, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So why did it feel like the right time now to return to fighting? I mean, you leave WWE. I don't know if that was by choice or I don't know what happened there. But then you come here and you decided to come here. Why? Why did you decide to do that?
I've had an impressive career in WWE.
Yeah.
And we held the championship at Raw, held the championship at NXT, won the Dusty Rhodes World Cup Classic. And we achieved almost everything that to achieve as a tag team. And obviously some things happened backstage, which led to an earlier termination of the contract. And yeah, I'm a fighter, at heart. I always kept training, and I don't know anything else. So the reason was I just want to fight again. And there's no better place to do it than with a relatively new company like Bare Knuckle and BKFC. And I believe in this company. I think it can be bigger than UFC. And it's already grown faster than the UFC did in the early years. So I want to do the most extreme thing possible. And I think Bare Knuckle is the perfect fit for me.
I agree. I'm excited to see what you're going to do here. A weird question, but I know from your professional fighting background, and then I guess somehow you get into WWE, they find you, and that's the highest level of professional wrestling for those of you that don't follow it. Was it hard for you to go from a fighter that's landing hard shots, trying to take people out, to trying to pull the punch a little bit, and now going back to hitting hard again? I know you're a fighter at heart, but was that a hard transition to go from fighting to that and now back to it?
No, the transition wasn't too hard, Obviously in WWE, sometimes, you pull a little bit too late and you hit someone. But they're all tough guys, so they can handle it. And so am I. So I got punched, a lot of times in WWE as well. And now getting back to it, it's not hard. It's in my DNA, Fighting is in my DNA. It's all I know. And I can't wait to put my fist in Dan Curtin's face.
I can't wait to see it. I was figuring the thing that I would think would be hard to transition from like a Bellator or heavyweight fighting to professional wrestling would be certain things like theatrically, to rock back more when you do the punches. Because, real fighting, you want to try to not rock back as much. So that's interesting to me that you were able to kind of identify that, get through it. But you say you were born for this shit. It was in your DNA, right? So being in your DNA, I think that what were you, like 15 or younger when you started?
Yeah, I was 15 when I started fighting MMA.
Wow.
And I think 17 professionally. Yeah.
Wow.
I was signed by Golden Glory at the time through Alice Rovering. I was a sparring partner for him.
I want to talk about Golden Glory in a minute. There's some interesting stuff because that's a very, very serious, like one of the badass clubs out there. So we'll talk about that in a minute too. But when you left WWE, you mentioned in an interview I saw Shane. I've met Shane. And you sat down with Shane to talk about life after WWE. It sounds like it ultimately convinced you that Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship was the right move because, like you said, you're an extreme dude. It's extreme fighting. It's the best thing you can do. Was there any reverse gear at all where you're like, I don't know if I want to get into Bare Knuckle? Like, be honest with me. Was there any trepidation for a moment?
No.
Wow. Then
I've been always hit with MMA gloves. At Golden Glory, we used to spar with MMA gloves. And not those extra padding MMA gloves, 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah, I was talking to the guys about that before we had you on. I was telling them 4-ounce gloves, that's what I was going to get to, Golden Glory. And you guys are knocking people out and sparring. Like this is on a consistent basis. So you're in there essentially doing bare knuckle. It's not that much different. You guys are going hard. Is that fair to say? Is that correct?
Yes. Wow. Yes, yeah. We had every training, we had some sparring, but 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursdays. It was meet days, so intensive sparring and, heavyweights going at it. And that was the only way to get comfortable in a fight, not to get nervous, not to get jittery for a fight. So that's all we did.
Wow. And yeah, that's great. That's a great foundation. Essentially, I mean, that with kickboxing, MMA, all that to come here. I mean, we see MMA guys do well here, but you have kickboxing, you know everything. So you're very well-rounded. But when you're 15 years old and you get into MMA, as you said, and I believe kickboxing a little bit after that, why? Well, you said it's in your DNA, but what drew you to that? Was that a father figure? Was it someone that said you should be doing this? What made that click in your mind?
What, to get into fighting?
Yeah, just when you first started, 15, so you just walked into a gym one day. Were you having some troubles as a kid? Why? Why did you decide to go in there?
Well, I started fighting matches at 15.
Oh, you were fighting?
I started fighting matches locally at 15, kickboxing and MMA. Uh-huh. And before that, I started at the age of 4 with judo. Oof. And at 12 years old, I started kickboxing. And then at 14, I started combining it. And at 15, I was starting fighting.
Wow. I
And,
thought you
it was
started
just
training.
from home, you know.
Wow.
My brother was an MMA fighter. He's
Mm-hmm.
3 years older than me. So he dragged me in the gym, and my dad was a boxer. So it's in the family, you know.
Yeah. So, people you essentially looked up to, they're the ones that kind of brought you into that. I love it. You're right. It is in your DNA 100%.
Yes.
So another thing I heard you say one time was that your AOP, Authors of Pain character, gimmick in WWE, it wasn't really a gimmick at all. It was just kind of who you are. What does that real attitude kind of look like, and how does the switch flip? Where does it come from? Where does that switch flip? You seem very nice, very calm right now, but you're someone else, as you said, even with the Authors of Pain when you're walking to the ring. When does that switch usually flip? How does it flip? Can people around you tell it flips?
No, it's fucking flip right now.
Oh, well, you seem nice.
I'm fucking ready to fucking kill this guy Saturday. He's really fucked. So, excuse me for my language, but, you know, this guy's not going to make it past the first round. I don't care what he thinks, what he says, what he's done, but he's going to get it this Saturday.
So aggression, intensity, something that you're no stranger for. And it sounds like you think that's going to translate like perfectly into bare knuckle from everything else you've done. Now, this guy's going to get it. What do you know about your opponent? Are you a guy that studies up your opponents, or you don't even care? Whoever's in front of you is going to go down.
I don't care. I got my trainers to do that, and they've studied him probably, but they put in a plan for me, for this guy. And it's just pure brutal aggression, just coming forward and getting rid of this guy. He's just an obstacle on my path to the championship here at BKFC.
So you're laying claim before you even make your debut. You're saying this. You're saying that I'm going to be the heavyweight champion in bare knuckle fighting championship. That's what you're saying right now before you even made your debut.
100%. Otherwise, I wouldn't have signed the contract.
I love the confidence. Some guys just doing it for a payday. Some guys doing it for legacy. It seems like you got the whole ball of wax here, and it seems like you're not going to be denied.
You know, I've been already paid, and I've already created a legacy for myself with WWE and fighting before that. And right now, it's just all about making my name here at BKFC. And I believe in this company. I believe that this company is going to outgrow the UFC and become extremely big globally. And this is the perfect timing for me to jump in and, you know, run through the heavyweight division.
So when you did jump in, and I agree with that statement, I'm excited to see what you're going to do here. But when you jumped in, Conor McGregor, one of our bosses, he played a big role in bringing you here. We saw the videos, we saw it on Instagram, and he invited you to a fight to talk to you. What were your conversations like before you signed, before you came in with Conor McGregor? What did you see in Conor? You're talking about how the company is advancing, but with Conor here, that helps as well. Just talk about those conversations, and how did you feel talking to Conor before you signed?
He's someone who really believes in this organization, and he knows that a strong heavyweight division is important, and he really believes in me as well. He knows what I've done in the MMA world, and he knows that I'm a real fighter, not just all talk. And yeah, he believes in the company, and I believe in the company too, especially after being there live. It's completely different than just seeing it on YouTube or on TV, you know? You really gotta witness it live once and hear the knuckles smash on somebody's skull, smash on somebody's jaw, and I think that's the real difference. Once you witness it live, you know how crazy it really is, and it just excites me. You know, the bare fists in someone's face, you know, trying to break every fucking bone in someone's face. It's amazing.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at your bloodlust, your bones to domes, things that you're looking for. This is what we need in bare knuckle fighting championship. And I love the fact that you're not just sitting there going, well, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work hard and I've trained for this. You're going to go out to smash somebody's face. That's why you're going to go directly to the top at bare knuckle fighting championship. If you keep that attitude and you keep putting those types of shows on, after you get through Dan, I don't want to look past him, but you say you're going to smash him. First of all, let's go with this prediction. What's your prediction for Dan this weekend in your fight? How will it
First round knockout.
First round knockout. You're sticking with that. Okay.
Yeah. If he's not going to get knocked out, he's going to quit.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that. But after that, now, once you beat him, now you're on a path here. You've signed a multi-fight contract with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. What are you looking for next? You trying to climb the heavyweight division? I know you want the title, but do big fights like I've heard you say massive potential like Eddie Hall, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. Are you just looking for super fights and a title? What are you looking for first? You looking to get the title and then have the super fights? I mean,
whatever makes sense, whatever makes the most noise, you know.
I'm here to help the company grow as well. I'm not here just for myself. You know, I believe in this company and I want to be a part of it. And whatever my management and David Feldman, Connor agree upon, I'll do. I'm just here to train and knock people out. I don't really give a fuck about all that, calling guys out, thinking who I'm going to fight next. And, if it's somebody from the WWE, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, I've heard him having talks with BKFC. I don't care. I'll run through them all. It's completely different game, bare knuckle. It's not just your technique and everything. You got to have the mindset. You got to have the balls to get in there and really hit people. A lot of people are scared once they connect with a fist in somebody's face. I'm not. I don't give a damn. Even if I have to completely get rid of somebody.
Yep.
I'll do it. So I don't care. And any super fight or whatever makes the most sense. Eventually, my goal is to get that goal there in BKFC, and that's for me the most important. Whatever happens on the way there, whoever I'm facing, anybody can get it. That's up to my management and the owners.
In the chat, because we have a live chat that watches, they're all talking about how you're a generational badass, Mr. Shaggy, saying lifelong fighter. They're all pretty much just saying, get that bonus. Somebody said for the knockout. Everybody here is commenting about how they can't wait to watch you and watch you destroy whoever's in front of you. Now, how do you feel about our current world champion, Andrei Arlovsky? If you fought him tomorrow, what would happen?
If I would fight him tomorrow, I would knock him out. I'm not scared of anybody. I don't care what they've achieved in their lives, Obviously, all the respect, he's the champion, and he's had an amazing career. But he has a chin like everybody else. And if my fist connects on someone's chin, bare knuckle, it's done. My coaches have trained me for the past 6 months. My punching power has increased even more than it was already. And I've just have the best team around me, the best management and the best coaches. And for somebody that's right now 270 pounds, I punch hard, man. Once I connect, it's done. I don't care who it is.
I saw some of the footage they took of you, man. I would not want to be standing in front of that. Definite power. Now, there are people saying in the chat, now they must have tuned in late, does this bother you? They still make the comment, like, this isn't scripted, bro. This isn't scripted. I guess they don't understand that you were a professional fighter first, then you went to that world. But when you hear stuff like that, is it just like, I can't wait to knock this guy out to show these people? You don't even care what they have to say. Your proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, I don't care what they have to say, man. Sign the contract and then get in the ring. I'll fucking kill you, It's that easy. They don't understand. I'm a different animal. But, no worries. I was in the WWE for 9 years. Put your TV on Saturday night and watch me fight and see what happens without a script, It really, I really don't care. But poor Dan Curtin, man, it just gives me more fucking fire. And, I start shaking right away when I think of this guy, man, Saturday.
So you're one of those
He's really
guys.
gonna get it.
Are you one of those guys that signs a contract and immediately, no matter who it is, you don't care what they look like, you sign the contract and it's almost like you take offense to that? They think they could beat you. Like, where's your mindset when you sign that contract? What goes through your mind as you prepare for a bare knuckle fight?
Yes, obviously, man. They signed the contract, so they're fucked. They think they want to fight me. They think they can fight me. It's really different, man. Tune in Saturday. You're going to see what happens when you sign a contract against me.
That's right. We're looking forward to this Saturday. BKFC.com. You grab more info. Very excited that you're here. And, we're glad that you signed a multi-fight. I can't wait to see where your career goes from here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I can't wait for this Saturday. I know everyone else is excited too. So thank you for taking the time to come on. I know you're busy getting ready. I know you're ready to crush people's faces, knock out their teeth, and break their bones in their face. We're excited to watch you do that. We appreciate you coming on today, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, there he is. I can't wait. BKFC.com. That's this weekend. Make sure you're tuned in for this big fight we have. And that's not even the main event. That's on the card. I mean, the main event, you got Mick Terrell, you got Ghost McFarlane for the UK heavyweight title. It's right up there. We got the new co-main event. You got Hodgins and Weir for a light heavyweight matchup. That's going to be fun. And then you have Gizem on there versus Dan. And I just can't wait to see what this guy does because – you can sit there and say these things, and I'm not lying. I believe him. I do. But you can sit there and say these things, But again, we said it earlier, the proof is in the pudding. So let's see what happens and let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm very excited to watch him make the crossover. I think there's been one other WWE guy that's ever made the crossover. Does this even count as a crossover since he fought Bellator and stuff? I mean, he was a pro fighter first. I guess a bare knuckle's a different ball game, but
who?
Gizm.
No, I mean, I thought you said there was some other.
You don't know.
one.
Oh, deep dive. It was.
Are you asking us about wrestling?
No, I'm asking you about. Pay attention to the show you're on.
I'm getting things.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You're on a show right now.
You're
Put the
asking
phone
us
away.
about wrestling,
What I'm saying is,
crossover.
I think the crossover, the guy that we had was in Florida. It was Jack Gallagher, I think, in WWE. He was.
I knew what we're talking about.
Jack
I was right on topic.
Cafferty. I'm talking to both of you. Jack Cafferty. That's the only other guy.
Jack
Claffey. Claffey. That's what it. Because he changed his name. So you're more on point than I am.
Yeah.
So that guy, but he
Captain
was.
Jack.
I don't think he was. Yeah, Captain Jack. I don't think he was a professional fighter before that. I feel like we should treat this one a little different. It's not like he's a WWE guy, like they're all saying, coming from fake fighting. He's coming from real fighting. The guy's tough, and he seems like he knows how to punch. He seems driven. I mean, that interview guy. He just. Here I am, all lighthearted. That guy's serious. Like there's.
Yeah, he seems like the real deal. So we'll see Saturday.
Yeah, like we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we brought up Bobby Lashley. We've done that in the show before too. Bobby Lashley is a guy that's been circling BKFC for a while, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I'd like to see if that fight ever happens, but we'll see how Gizm does. I mean, he's driven, and I'm excited to see. I like to see how these guys do, and it's his first time in Bare Knuckle. So as David Feldman has said many times, you're ready until you get cracked with the bare fist. Now, with 4-ounce gloves, training with the people he was training with, I mean, he's ready to go. I don't think there's any BS in that tank. I think he can't wait to get here. I'm excited to see him here. Dan Curtin was actually in the comments for that Knuckles of Pain thing on Instagram, at Bare Knuckle FC, and he was saying, what? No love? You can't tag me? And he put some laugh emojis after it and all. But if that's what that guy is really worried about, I'd be worried about it.
It may be fueling him. Look, we're giving the shine to to the big names. So maybe it's fueling Dan. Dan, come in here and shake things up.
Well, Dan had made a comment to me that he thinks that everybody thinks that he might be getting fed to the wolves here for Gizm's debut. But I mean, A, we wouldn't do that. But B, I mean, if I'm Dan, like you're saying, I'm going to become the wolf, and I'm going to show the world. If he can beat this guy with the pedigree he has, the youngest guy heavyweight in Bellator at the time at 19 years ago, not 19 years ago, but at 19 years old years ago. And then, look, whether you like pro wrestling or not, it's a grind. That's hard on your body. You got to be tough to be able to do that. So, I mean, if he can beat this guy, that's a big feather in Dan's cap. And that's a big loss for Gizm on his debut after he's saying that stuff. This fight gets more and more exciting when I watch it, when I watch the build to it. So you can find out more about it. We're on Instagram, on the app, bkfc.com, and you can find out all the build to this fight. We have all the pieces up there. It's very, very exciting. Let's hop back in real quick to the mailbag before we get out of here. And we also have some other announcements we want to get to. We'll finish up the mailbag with, we have a knockout of the week here. This was sent in by Lorenzo Hunt. Now, this is someone he was, I guess, courting or hanging out with, or I guess he knows him at a recent bare knuckle MMA event.
22 seconds, by the way.
Let's watch. 22 seconds, first round, I think this happened.
Follow it over.
Is that Lorenzo? Oh.
Oh, you nice and accurate. Boy. Oh, good uppercut, baby.
Scroll down. Can you see the top?
That's the video.
No. Oh, is it?
Stop it. Man, where the ref at? What took it so long? What took the ref so long?
Lorenzo in Atlanta, always making himself known. He said he's getting guys, and he's going to be signing them left and right from Atlanta from the bare knuckle scene. So the bare knuckle scene's pretty good there, and he thinks there's a lot of guys with a lot of potential. He was texting me those things. So I'm excited to see where we head next from that. Thank you for that. Send it in, the knockout of the week from the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. We also have a bonus KO that was sent in, bonus KO of the week. Let's check this one out. That's rough.
I like that.
Oh my God. Emmanuel sent this one in, by the way. Emmanuel, thank you for that. He's out of, what's it say? Emmanuel out of, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So let's see. Oh, Sammy O'Shit sent this one in. This is a repeat. This guy's trying to do a backflip. Let's guess though first. Do you think he's going to land the backflip, yes or no?
No.
He's going to land and then
break his leg.
Over rotate.
Back of his head on something, yeah.
All right, let's watch.
I see me get
Great camera.
But I
work,
want
too.
my money if you don't do it, bro.
Oh, dude, what the hell was that? It's like he tried, but that was the craziest. You can't rewind that. Like, let's watch it again. He like goes for it, but he just gives up right away.
You gotta tuck your legs.
But I want my money if you don't
He
do it,
arches
bro.
his back. He did the backflip on the ground. How do you even get up from that?
They run away laughing.
Seriously, how do you even get up from that? I'd be on the ground. That's ouch is right. All right, this is another one. Oh God, I thought I had the name. I'm sorry. I'll call you Bill. I don't know. Bill? This is the Oh Jesus of the Week. And this goes after what I said recently. Said, I swear, Soscia, you were at this ball game. You do Sammy Oh Shit's Oh Shit of the Week. How about your Oh Jesus of the Week? Let's watch. Maybe you can hear it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was his tournament. Shitty ball. Oh, my God.
Oh, that did kind of sound like me. That was rough.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was his tournament.
That's like one of my biggest fears about
I mean,
baseball.
the whole reason the gate's there is you throw it and then you kind of get behind
move,
it.
yeah.
There, he's.
So turn it up, dude, because I want to hear the crack of the face. So what you're saying in here, I can't find your name. I was close. It's Bob.
Oh, yeah. That's
Bob is saying that this could be knockout of the week, but it should be the Oh Jesus of the week because it's sick. It's baseball season, and the guy sounds like you. Did you put that drop in there? No, that would drop. He knows what a drop is. He's been listening to us. No, I didn't, but we can do that in the future. That I do feel like that sounded like me a little bit. That was a good ear. I wouldn't even thought that. And I'm me. All right. So that's the end of the mailbag, I think, for this week. Next up, I want to talk a little bit about Fight Club. Now, Fight Club, this is something that we've been kind of circling with, talking to you about for a while now. And I was in a meeting. I wasn't supposed to be doing this, but I wrote some notes for Fight Club. This is exciting. If you've been wondering what Fight Club is, you know a little bit about it, but you don't know everything. And as they kept talking, and there's more too, this is just the start. We'll keep feeding you more each week, telling you what it's about. An 8-man single elimination tournament. Now, you're thinking, okay, 8-man single elimination tournament. If one person gets hurt, how are they going to continue fighting? They can't move. Well, we're going to have alternate fighters in case that happens. So 8-man single elimination tournament, alternate fighters there in case somebody gets hurt. Fighters, this is really cool, are chosen at random to fight each other. They don't know who they're fighting. From what I understand, there'll be a guy picked. He'll go into the ring, I guess we'll call it. It won't even be like a ring. It's lower to the ground. It's going to look really cool. And he'll wait, and then they'll pick another name, and that guy will come out and they'll fight. Now, here's the best part. They don't know who they're fighting, but also there's only one round. They have one round, I think 2 minutes it is to get it done. One round per fight, 2 minutes. So you know that guarantees action because they have to win in 2 minutes. So there's no stalling here. If it is, it's not going to ever, I don't think there could be. I don't think there can be. 1 2 minute round per fight. And here's my favorite part. Unparalleled access. You've never seen access like this before. So in all the time you've watched fighting, I can guarantee you've never seen access like this before. There's going to be cameras everywhere, even where you don't think they're cameras. If you're a fighter on the Fight Club, you might not even know there's a camera on you. They will always be rolling, and this is designed to show you all kinds of stuff. We want to show you stuff you're not used to seeing. We want to show you stuff that you definitely want to see, but you normally can't see. And we want to even show you stuff that you may not even know that you want to see, but then you're like, oh man, I wish everybody would do this. Our goal with Fight Club is to make this completely different than any other fighting company in the entire world, including BKFC, because it's two different things. There's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship and there's Fight Club. I mean, I could get into the weeds and the nerdiness of how it's going to look, but we'll keep that for another day. We're going to keep telling you more about it. So I'm excited for Fight Club. Of course, kicking off April 7th at 2300 Arena, ECW Arena, perfect place for it. I think there's just going to be, I've heard there's going to be like nothing. It's bare bones, like a real Fight Club, bare bones. But again, I'm most excited about that unparalleled access. Think about that. With the cameras everywhere, they're going back there. The guy's one round. He's got it fixed up. His coaches are almost like his pit crew. They got to get him ready. They got to tell him. Maybe they're going to watch stuff that from their last fight, see what they did wrong. Maybe we'll get immediate reactions on stuff. A big part of it is behind-the-scenes access, and we know you love that. You've told us that, so we made sure to build that into it. So that's my big takeaway from this. Not only 1 2 minute round that flies, not only they don't know who they're fighting till they step in there to fight, but the fact that you have unparalleled access behind the scenes. I'm very excited about that. I think it's going to be awesome. What else?
The best part, this is going on the app. This is not going anywhere else.
They decided that?
Yeah.
Finally? All right.
I just asked. So, yeah.
So BKFC.com, right now, I'm telling you, if you're new to the show, grab the app. Grab the app. You won't want to miss Fight Club. I mean, I'm excited. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. We work very hard here, right? So when I saw more shows on the docket, I'm like, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? But then when I heard the rules and heard what Fight Club was, I can't wait to be there. I hope they add a million more shows because you guys are going to love this. Trust me. I'm very excited about it if you can't tell. Let's see. The other thing I want to talk about aside from that, that was the big news I want to get out there first. Excited. Is the tryouts. We had some great tryouts recently. They were in Florida, and we did 2 of them. I know Crystal Van Week was there. Keith Richardson, the rock star Keith Richardson was there. And from our guys, Chris Lytle, I was talking to him. He was there as well. We had some, let's see, I took some notes here. We had some good talent. Quality fighters, 31 quality fighters, pretty much all quality showed up to one of the tryouts, and we're able to get some guys out of that. Then Tampa tryouts, they were pretty well too. A lot of good stuff there, including there's a woman out of Orlando. I didn't get her name, but she's got some really great potential. And they said, quote, she was really cracking. So excited to learn more about that. And we're talking about Chris Lytle. I have this in front of me. You may have seen this. We have a postcard collection here in the background that Chris Lytle's been sending us. We have, of course, the ones from when he was in Hawaii. Show your bananas and aloha. We have one from when he was in Philadelphia, which we're from there. Now, the new one, this is from his hometown. He was on last week saying how cold and gray it is here, which everybody keeps saying. It's beautiful today, though. And this is one from Las Vegas. Thank you for sending that in, Chris Lytle. It says, Vegas, baby. Here's something for your coffee and some sunglasses because I hear it's always sunny in Philadelphia. From Chris and Steph. You know, it has been sunny the last 2 days, but it's very, very gray. You didn't send me any sunglasses and something for my coffee. I did put that in my coffee. It's making me feel extra good today. Thank you for that, Chris and Steph. We appreciate it. Keep the postcards coming. I think we'll make like a whole wall of postcards at some point. I like it. I don't know where to find postcards anymore. I know people still send them. Thank you for that, Chris. I also want to talk about, so we've talked about trials, Chris Lytle. There's one more. Oh, there's a major announcement I want to get to. Are they done? Is that announcement cleared to post? Are we allowed to do that? I was waiting to hear back. Do you know what I'm talking about? They don't know what I'm talking about. That's Brandon, a good announcement.
Do you know?
Brandon, you know what I'm talking about. The announcement that we had a graphic.
Sorry.
Brandon, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
How are you, Brandon? Hi, Brandon.
Hey, hello.
You there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I think he's preparing for your announcement.
I'm ready.
Whenever. Yeah, but I'm asking him about it. I want to make sure, is it okay to release?
Who cares at this point? Let's just do it.
There you go.
Love you so much. All right, so we have a main event announcement for Townsville, Australia. Big card coming up. Some breaking news, and let's throw it up there on screen. Main event for Townsville, Australia coming up right now. We're looking forward to this fight, and there it is for you. You got Hayes Happy versus
Wisniewski.
Is that I'm laughing because that's not what I thought I was announcing. But
that's an easy one.
This is actually a better announcement than I thought. That's awesome. Well, look, this is going to be great. Again, we'll be in Townsville, Australia, and that's a great main event for that. We're looking forward to breaking into Australia. We've been trying to do this for a while. Tickets have been flying in the past, and then we get the show shut down. But April 18th, man, if you love good fights, BKFC Fight Night, Townsville, Australia. I can't wait for that. I want to see Happy get back in there. I'm looking forward to that. I've seen him in Italy when we've been to Italy before. So this will be a great fight. We'll have more on that as more content rolls in and we have more to talk about. We're excited for this and glad we could bring you another announcement. We appreciate you being here. So we'd like to kind of reward you for being the baddest of the bad fans, the best of the best fans. We appreciate all that. So other than that, I think that we have to finally get through the upcoming schedule here. We have that. It's been updated, I believe. BKFC.com. You can see all the fights, what's going on. It's always up there. Some great news articles as well. But as we look at the March upcoming schedule, here we see the first stop headed this weekend. Now, if you're in the U.S., remember that's during the day. That's this Saturday during the day. Is it I don't want to give the wrong start time. I want to say, is it 2 o'clock? Am I making
3 o'clock Eastern.
2 p.m. Why am I got 2? I guess I think I was traveling. I was in another time zone when they told me that. That's probably why I looked. I just deleted that. Well, 3 p.m. It shows I know what I'm talking about. I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we had Gizem on the show today. We've spoke to Ghost McFarlane. Ghost McFarlane, biggest opportunity of his career. We're very excited about this weekend. And then, we head to, he was in the studio last week, King Kai Stewart versus Nico the Iron Gaffey. That's coming up March 20th. That's going to be at our home away from home, as Sean Wheelock says, in Hollywood, Florida. BKFC.com, we're selling that place out pretty much every time. We're breaking records there. So if you're going to get tickets, don't wait on that because you'll miss out. BKFC.com for more on that. And then we head from there to March 28th, ending our residency at Mohegan Sun. You got Porter versus Wilson. Parker Porter versus Hayes Wilson. We're looking forward to this fight as well. Some heavyweights about to go to battle. It's going to be a great night of fights there. Can't wait for that. I mean, a great card. Gary Boletto's on that card.
I've had enough of this, Brian. Listen up here. We got Fight Club on April 7th in Philadelphia. This is going to be unbelievable. Sean, you have no idea what kind of fights we're going to be seeing there. We've never seen this before. This is a whole brand new sport here. We're debuting at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I can't wait. Hey. Then we move along in April.
Hey, Chris,
Hawaii.
Chris. I'm excited about April 7th, aren't you? After talking and find out some of the most recent rules and stuff for Fight Club?
Man, I cannot wait. David Feldman is a mastermind, visionary, everything, all that, and it's going to be unbelievable.
Well, it's going to be on the app, right?
100%. Get that BKFC app, guys. What are you doing if you don't have that BKFC app? You got to get that BKFC app.
Now, I know, Chris, you spent some time in Hawaii, and we'll be heading there on April 11th. Can you talk about that?
I can't wait to go back there, Brian.
Did you get laid?
I did. All right.
Keep going, Chris.
No.
No, you interrupted me and started, so go ahead, finish up. Why'd you dig your hole then, man?
I don't know.
All right. Camozzi versus Esteban Rodriguez. This is a big fight for Rodriguez. Camozzi, he's been at the top, and Esteban is on his way up. So this is an interesting fight going down. That'll be April 17th in Denver. Again, BKFC.com to grab those tickets. Camozzi on a tear. He's a guy that... He's been on a tear for most of his career. He came here. We like seeing what he had to do. He was champion, and now here he is. He's got to win this fight. But then Rodriguez has to win this fight too. Big opportunity. Very excited for this fight. You guys went nuts when we announced it last week. Then we just found out we'll be in Australia. We know that. We announced the main event for that. We're very, very excited to be in Townsville, Australia on April 18th. Look at that. April 17th, April 18th. If you're a fight fan, it doesn't stop, man. Back in Clearwater, Florida, Tampa Bay. If you're listening, Kevin Smith, Tampa Bay. That's April 24th. Jared Warren versus Connor Cook. That's going to be at the OCC Roadhouse. I say it every week. Paul Sr. from OCC Choppers is a big name there. I think he owns part of it. He loves coming to the fights. He'll be there. Maybe we'll have Dave ride that.
What an American welcome debut for Connor Cook to be at he's coming there to fight at the OCC Roadhouse. There's going to be bikers and all kinds of stuff.
Dude, he's going to be like, wow, these guys here are just a bunch of bikers. It's crazy. That's a crazy crowd, by the way.
What a welcome to America.
Yeah, I mean, the bikes, I really think, what should Dave ride in on this year? A chopper? Like an actual chopper, not a trike?
Yeah, two-wheel.
I just want to be in the sidecar wearing like goofy goggles or something. All right, after Clearwater, we go to... What else do we? Oh, yeah, Blood for Blood. We talked about this. 4 brawls, 4 bands. I mean, the bands are great. My favorite band, I think, on there, other than Slaughter to Prevail, where Alex the Terrible is the front man, making history, by the way. He will perform and fight. We're looking forward to that against Cameron Delano, and that's going to be great. I did hear some of the other fights they're talking about making. I don't think I can talk about them yet, but I can give you a hint. If the co-main event is what they're saying it is going to be, the guy that they're going to put on there, it would make perfect sense if you've been following Alex the Terrible or following, his journey in bare knuckle fighting, if that ends up happening. And I heard there may be female fights. I don't know. We're going to keep you updated on that. I know Black Label Society is going to be there. And for you guys do you know Black Label Society?
Yeah, that's what's his name?
Zach Wild.
Ozzy's
Zach Wild, man. I've seen them live. It's absolutely incredible. We're looking forward to that. Salt Lake City, here we come. May 15th, we'll be there. BKFC.com. Sign up to grab those tickets because the tickets go flying in Salt Lake City. They love us there. It's the home of Bucked Up, by the way, one of our major sponsors. So they're going to be amped up and ready. I was just saying the other day that, did you guys know there's not a lot of drinking in Salt Lake City? It doesn't happen. There are not a lot of bars and stuff. Yeah. What's big there is dirty soda. They have soda bars, and you can mix sodas. Is that something you'd be interested in?
No.
He's like, give me I know Brandon one. I'm going to ask you, Brandon. Any interest in that? A soda bar?
What about polygamy?
And I've talked about that every week. I've already cleared it with Gina. I'll be getting married 3 times while I'm there.
God, who wants more than one wife? Jesus.
I hope your girl's not watching.
3 chicks yelling at you. To mow the lawn.
Well, I think the key would be one yells at you, and then there's another one that's not yelling, and there's always one that's not yelling at you. So
that's the one whose house you stay at that night.
No, but being us, we're going to get yelled at some point by each one of them. You just have to kind of move, right? Move around, have stuff you want in each house. All right, and then the last one, of course. What was the last one? I don't even know.
Palm Desert.
Yeah, Palm Desert. That's right. Jack in the Box, baby. That's all Brandon does. Brandon just eats Jack in the Box the whole time he's there. Yeah, me and you.
That's me. That's what I do.
Me and you. No. Yeah.
In and Out.
I was listening to
I hit In and Out the first day I get there.
In and Out is good, but I'm telling you, Jack in the Box was. I don't know why I have an obsession with that. They don't know what dirty soda is. I don't think in the chat. Dirty soda is when you mix stuff
I'm
in
thinking
soda.
like dirty Sprite with the the cough syrup in there, but you don't know anything about that.
No, nothing about
Jolly
that.
Ranchers and.
I remember
the
Jungle
Double
Juice.
Foam
We used to
cup.
have Temple University. We had Jungle Juice, and I don't know. They just mix a bunch of stuff. I think. Oh, check this out. Actually, we have some. I think they put this in there. This is for when the shows get rough. Do you know what this is? I don't think this is even legal everywhere.
Just the smell of that will make me puke. That'll take me back to
You guys know what this is? Everclear. If you don't know what Everclear is, 190 proof. Because here's the thing: 95% alcohol by volume. Dude, this was, I think, illegal in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. It still might be. And we used to clean stuff in the studio. Well, that's what I tell them we use it as. But you mix this with Gatorade, you're going to have a good time. Just be careful, all right? What do you think? Nick? If we did a shot of this or two before the show, would we be whacked? 95? Probably, right?
I mean, are we going to act like we don't normally do that? I come in every morning. And I smell that on your breath.
Just be like Hunter S. Thompson's segment.
Yeah, well, he was a genius.
Drinking ether.
You can put the thing over your face. I come in. Evan comes in. He comes in all healthy. You go to the gym, and then I attack him, and I put the ether cloth over his face and smother him with Everclear, and then he's in a good mood. We have fun. That's how we do it. They're saying they're great for Jello shots. I'm with you, Brian. They all want me to drink. I'm not. I can't do that now. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, a lot of great stuff on the show today. We appreciate you guys. Look, I want to remind you. You can always follow us.
Jamel's in on it.
What? What's up?
He knows about the dirty Sprite. My man.
Everclear will have you forget the past week, Jamel says. I didn't realize Jamel was in here. What's up, Jamel? How are you?
Lorenzo was in here earlier, too.
See, the thing is, for when I'm doing, I got to get a screen in here somewhere.
We should do a live ticker that shows all the comments.
Yeah, or like maybe you guys approve the best comments, make the ticker. You know what I mean? Like the funny ones, the best ones. But I feel like I need somewhere in here a screen. I've been asking this for a while where we can kind of build all the comments in so I can look ahead. Because I got to keep, I hate doing that during interviews too. I feel it's disrespectful. I'm always looking down at my computer because I want to see what you guys are saying so I can kind of involve you as well. It's been getting harder to do that in the new studio. There's got to be a way we can do this. Let's see. They're saying, that's right, Brian. We used to put Everclear and Bacardi 151 in our orange juice. Jesus Lord. God. Oh my God. Do it, B. They want me to drink. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, take a shot for the people.
I'm good. Everclear, we'll have to forget past week. I couldn't say it better. What was the worst drinks? I was talking to somebody, but then we'll get out of here in a couple minutes. But when you were growing up and like, you had to get your hands on something you wanted to drink. I remember Mad Dog 2020, little MD 2020. That was rough. It was like cough syrup. I remember we used to say, "What's the word? Thunderbird." That was cheap.
There's cheap shit when I was like, in high school was Burnett's you would get. Remember Burnett's?
I don't
They
think
had all
I
the
ever drank
different flavored vodkas.
I remember. Yeah.
Vanilla.
I remember.
Oh God.
I remember Vladimir in the plastic bottle.
Oh yeah, the really
jug.
cheap Russian, like
Vladimir?
the plastic jug. Yeah.
That was. Let's see what else they're saying. They said throw a bit of moonshine in the mix too. You ever have that? I've had that. It's good.
Like actual moonshine.
That's what it says. Everclear. My brother used to make it. Everclear and apple cider. Trailer trash moonshine. Oh my God.
And also like the original Four Locos we had.
They're saying that. Papa's in here. Papa G's in here. He's just said.
Hey,
four,
Big Mike, you know.
Four Locos back in the day.
Those things will kill you.
But that was only like 5-10 years ago, right? They weren't that long ago.
They're still around, but the
Not the
original. There was like an original formula that's different than what there is now. I forget what it was exactly.
Jamel knows Four Locos too.
Dude.
Captain Morgan Hometown Punch, Coach Tom R says, Four Locos, Boone's Farm, MD 2020, Kiwi Strawberry. Do you remember that? I never drank the gold Schlager with the gold in it. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was grossed me out. And I'm trying to think of a cheap. There was like, remember Red Dog beer? Does that even still exist? Do you remember that?
No, it was always like, what the hell did they? I'm blanking here. Natty Ice.
Natty Ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
ugh,
bro,
God,
remember
gross.
Zima?
No.
That was like more a girl drink, but it was like Zima. But they were big in like the 90s. They re-released Zima. I drank a Natter Day the other day. I don't care. You can make fun of me. It's like pink lemonade. It tastes so good. It's awesome. Caffeine and alcohol was the OG, Mr. Shaggy said. Right?
Four Loko, the original recipe, had a 12% ABV malt liquor, caffeine approximately 156 milligrams per can, guarana, taurine, artificial sweet.
All I know
fruit
is
flavors.
We have a bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah, look at all these drunks in the comments outing themselves.
The chat's never been so crazy. Absinthe, somebody said.
Oh, absinthe. Oh, man.
That's
absinthe is
that's
crazy.
what I mean, absinthe. Thank you. Let's see. Jenny Light. Matt, I drank moonshine and forgot my son's graduation, Jamal saying. And Matt's saying he used to make it for a motorcycle club he was in, and he burned his taste buds off. It was so strong.
What's the thing? I've never tequila that actually had a worm in it, and if you ate the worm, you're supposed to like hallucinate or something. Is there any truth to that?
I don't know.
What's the thing with the worm?
Here's what I know about. I mean, I don't know as much about worms as you do, but I'm going to try to take a stab at this. Set yourself up. But it used to be when I was younger, there was certain tequila with the worm in it. And the whole gimmick was I think if you're the last shot of the bottle, you got to eat the worm. And the worm's so soaked because it's been sitting at the bottom, it's just pure alcohol. So I've never eaten the worm. Maybe you have. I never have. And I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know if it makes you hallucinate. Let us know. Does anybody in the comments remember Red Bull? Or not Red Bull, Red Dog. Let's see. Dude, they're going crazy for drinking. This is what a topic.
Something relatable.
What a topic.
The wine bags.
Oh, the wine bags.
Slap in the bag. Francia, that's what it was.
Colt 45, malt liquor I got. Moonshine sucks I got. Cisco. Who remembers Cisco? I might remember that. I don't know if I ever had that, though. Love you guys, you bunch of crazy drunks. Here's Papa G. I just smoke weed and mind my business these days, boys. Well, you don't have a hangover that way, at least. Yeah, they're not. No one knows about the worm. Oh, agave worm, they're saying. By the way, man,
it's like an urban myth.
I don't know if it's true. I just remember hearing it when I was growing up. Like, oh,
yeah, I always heard that
you'll
too.
hallucinate.
It's like a common thing. It's like, oh, you drank the worm. Like,
yeah, here you go. Jamal's in here. He says Red Dog. Yep, Red Dog was big in the '90s for like a minute, and then it went away.
Is it DAWG?
I think it's DOG. Look, they had like a red. It was like a big beer. It was never good. And how about Hulk Hogan's Real American beer? You see that? They're taking the Hulkster off.
Are they?
Yeah, they're taking them off. How are they going to sell beer if they're taking them off? Unless they advertise a bare knuckle fighting championship, and then maybe we could. Drank around the world. Oh yeah, dude. Did you ever do that?
Epcot.
My friend did that.
Epcot?
No. Oh my God.
I did.
You did? How did you turn out? That would destroy me.
I was absolutely fucking destroyed. It was embarrassing. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Was it you that told me you were like leaning over a trash can?
Bro, yeah.
Was that you that told me that?
McKenna had to leave me. She had to go do something. So she was like, stay here. Stay right here. And I was at the trash can outside of the Mexico part of Epcot. And I was like, and I'm like, when are you coming back?
For those of you that don't know, drinking around the world, Epcot Center, they have the different worlds, like different countries. And I guess I've never done it. You have a drink in each country. Is that what it is?
Yes. Yeah.
How many drinks is that?
However many countries there are.
Oh, they have them all.
Yeah,
there. Okay.
But you don't get like some like bullshit. Like the rules are like you got to get like the mixed drink that's for that country, and it's got to be a double, I think, or something.
Oh my
like
God. Yeah, I'd be destroyed too. Well, anyway, they're loving that. They're loving all this talk. Put your tongue in a bottle and let the worm fall to you while it's still full.
All right. Any other drugs we want to discuss?
Well, it's not drugs.
Well, I mean, we're through the liquor. Anybody smoke crack in the comments?
Have you ever smoked crack?
That's a good
before?
question. Has anybody have any crack experience?
Yeah, let's see who did the worst drugs in the comments section.
Crack,
yeah, weigh in.
Meth,
What's the
heroin,
worst? What is the heaviest drug you've ever done?
Bath salts.
Bath salts. I forgot about bath salts.
I bet somebody in the comments has shot heroin before.
LSD.
Here's Rick. Hold on. Here's Rick. Rick, my first time getting drunk, I ate 2 tequila worms and got alcohol poisoning. Oh my God. People, let's see. Everyone's loving this. Here's Matt Guyman. Oh shit, Jamal. You probably didn't show up to the graduation, though. Let's see if he showed up when he was drunk. That's calling it back there. Everyone loves their Boone's for him. A lot of people agreeing with Papa G, saying he just smokes pot and leaves weed next week, boys. Weed. They went talking about marijuana.
You ever smoked the fake gas station weed?
Do you remember that when that was real big?
I almost died.
They made that like his classified like cocaine. If you got caught with it.
K2, that's what it was.
There was another. Was that what it's called? K2.
Yeah.
And it had like a interesting smell to it. But
yeah,
it was weed, but it
was
wasn't.
like fruity.
It wasn't
weed.
It was something completely different.
They modified the molecules a little bit and sprayed it with God knows what.
That was legal too.
You get it at the Sunoco.
Yeah, and then again, then they got you. I remember my friend Head. We called him Head. He started sweating real bad. Who knows what's in that shit? But yeah, they made it illegal. You used to be able to buy them in the boardwalk and stuff. Like all the time they were trying to kind of redo marijuana legally. They ended up just legalizing and taxing it. Let's see. Know the audience. Yeah, 305 Comics says know the audience. That's right. 50 milligram gummy chugged a Red Bull, went to work, and puked everywhere. Mr. Shaggy said, "Oh my God!"
Bunch of degenerates in the comments. You guys are great.
Acid is too much, but I like shrooms here and there. Papa G says, Matt Guyman, shrooms. You know what? The benefits of shrooms, I think
They say they're good for your brain. So
David
if you're
Diaz.
a fighter, yeah, I think it's supposed to help like repair and rewire.
Microdosing apparently is good.
He's done every drug. What's this guy here? He says, I've done every drug except crack and heroin. Rick Walsh, big fan of the show. We love Rick. The Vital Visions, we get mushrooms at the convenience stores in Cali. Yeah, they are like more legalized places. But I feel like everyone I talk to, especially if you're Savage Combat Sports, I love hallucinogens.
Yeah. Shocker.
I love it. I love that guy. That's the best. Let's see. Slick Rick used to hustle that shit. Slick Rick says, used to hustle that shit from North Carolina to West Virginia colleges and then sold it more than weed. He must be talking about the K2 or shrooms. I don't know. Beatbox. All kinds of medical benefits to shrooms. Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
We had Diaz on in the old studio a couple months back, and he was saying that really helped him. And I had been reading about this microdosing thing. Would that help a guy like me that's office rocker, do you think?
Yeah, I think you're clinically depressed. They do the.
Do you think I'm clinically depressed for real? Do you really think that?
I think you go into a dark place sometimes, and I think ketamine treatment would be very helpful. They do that too. They do ketamine therapy.
I go to a dark place.
Like 5 minutes before the show starts.
Yeah, that's pretty dark. So I just need to do. So you said I need to eat mushrooms, ketamine, some type of crack cocaine I need in me. Did you mention the crack cocaine part?
They're going to start finding us after the shows and offering us all these drugs. So it's going to be hard to say no.
You're going to shoot me after the show laying out in the alley.
I got to run right to my room when the show.
I don't know what micro dots are. What are micro dots?
Gummies and
Yeah, let's see. For sure, Brian. I said for sure, Brian, that would help you. Allegedly, I like a mega amount of portobellos a couple times a year, they're saying. Let's see.
Somebody said we'll have a great time on the BKFC trip.
That shit paid for my degree. Selling stuff. Yeah, we'll have a great time at the BKFC. I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't bring drugs on the BKFC boat because Trump will shoot a rocket at it.
No, not even that. I'm not going to be responsible for that. No drugs on the BKFC at all. None. There'll be plenty of drinks for you if you'd like. I'm sure there's drink packages. I'm very excited about the BKFC, the Brews Cruise. That's this guy saying. Patrick's here. Patrick's saying he took a gummy, thought the bag was 100 milligrams. Turns he thought the whole bag was 100 milligrams. Turns out each gummy was 100 milligrams. So he ended up taking how many? He ended up taking 1,000 grams and was cooked for 3 days straight.
Yeah, dude. You know how horrifying that is? The moment you realize you're about to go.
Throw up,
you're
bro.
absolutely
into a dark,
fucked. You are
into
so
the ether.
fucked.
Yeah.
Oh man. Microphone dot is LSD. I didn't know that. I've never done LSD. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not cool. I don't know these things. Did you ever do LSD?
No.
I never did either.
No, I never did LSD.
PCP, somebody said I need to try. Would that help me?
I don't think so.
Dude, the chat's never been so alive.
Wrong drug for you, Brian.
I'm on Xanax right now. I can't even remember who Lorenzo Hunt
You guys
is.
are nuts.
That's what somebody said.
We've unlocked a.
Oh man, we got to think of a illicit drug segment in the future or something. Contraband, all contraband you want to talk about. Get sick for sure. Oof.
It's an interesting topic. You ever see Hamilton? What I forget his name. Old reporter from that did all the drug stuff. His episodes were always cool.
Yeah,
the comic guys will know what I'm talking about.
I'm reading
Hamilton something.
I'm listening to you, but I'm reading what they're saying. This guy's saying he's excited about GTA because I thought we were talking about our GTA characters' drug use. Wink. I guess so. He doesn't get. Brian, you want to do shrooms or what is this?
I'm just writing down all the fighters for the random drug screening.
Yeah, tell them to be ready.
We gotcha.
K2, aka Scooby Snacks.
This was a psyop to get
man,
to admit.
Dude, we got somebody offering to bring us LSD. No, we're good. We don't want it. Don't even travel with it. You're out of your mind. We're just talking about Knuckle Maniac, Vital Visions here. He's in the chat. What's this? Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia? I don't know what I'm even talking about here.
That was it, yeah. And he would do crazy drugs. He'd try out HIV medication and see how it made him feel. He did some weird shit.
Oh, wrong button. Is that the right button? There we go.
I didn't mean we were trying to. We had stuff we had to shoot today, and we got told this is really.
Yeah, I know. We
got
to shoot Fight Club.
Yeah, listen, we're talking about drugs. And I'm saying, hold on, stop.
I'm ready to go.
Wait. We're talking about drugs, and I made the comment by accident. We got some stuff we got to shoot. We got to get off the air here.
Yeah, very good.
We got to shoot like this. All right, guys, listen. Mushrooms don't show up in drug tests. They're correcting you, so you know. Just so we know that. He said it again immediately. I love it. You guys are great. I used to do Toad. This is so interesting to me. Again, not a lot that I know about, but it's interesting to learn more about it. Yeah. I really am going to have to do like a jump-off show one day after this because I really enjoy talking.
I think we've just found a total niche to go into.
Well, what can we call it? Drug. We call it the drug corner or something. On the corner with drugs or something like that.
Come up with a name for it.
I haven't done acid since the 80s. This is great. All right, listen, you guys are awesome. How about a psychedelic fight card? That could be fun.
Holy shit.
They're swinging at the air and shit. They're fighting imaginary like dragons. This is great. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Make sure you spread the word. We really appreciate you. Love hanging out with you. I got to start doing more Instagram lives on the Bare Knuckle Show page. I want to start doing that to talk to you guys more. I really enjoy this outside of just fighting. But thank you for all your support. Very excited. It's fight week, and we're headed towards it. Towards our first card in a while, and then we just keep going after that, man. It's coming up this Saturday. Make sure you're tuned in. It's BKFC Fight Night Newcastle. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Sign up for the app, bkfc.com. All right, listen, have a great week, and we will see you Saturday. We appreciate you. I'm going to do it. This hurts every week. I got to stop. They yell at me because I'm breaking my headphones. All right, here we go. Fight Week UK. I'll hit myself twice. Let's go. Once that way, 3 times. Screw it. Ah!